There were scratch marks on the left hand, her shoulders, behind the knee and ankle. Serious injuries around private parts, including a complete rupture of parts which left her in a bleeding condition. Clear indication, the doctors feel, of rape. There were also blood spots in the woman's eyes. The pupils of both her eyes were dilated and fixed. There was blue color on the tips of her fingers and under the nails, which indicated extreme pain that she may have suffered before she gave up on her life. What a terrible, terrible post-mortem report that is, and like I said, that we shall caution viewers' discretion, but then it also shows the brutality of the perpetrators, and no wonder the entire country has stood up to protest against the rape and murder of Abhaya. And my colleague Caesar Mondal is now live from Bengal to speak more on this. Caesar, I mean, my heart goes out, as a woman, when I read the details of the post-mortem report. The entire country has now stood behind this young woman who lost her life. But Caesar, what is Mamata Banerjee saying? Even now I have read reports about Udayan Guha, who says that, how come when there is a protest against liquor, then these jean-clad women do not come to protest, it's the village women. What has gone wrong with West Bengal, Caesar Mondal?
Yes, definitely. There are several insensitive remarks are coming from different quarters of the ruling party. Now, the Udayan Guha from North Bengal, who is a powerful minister in the Mamata Banerjee cabinet, and his comments definitely condemnable, and that's why. And
Caesar ji. I think we have some connectivity problem with Caesar Mondal. Maybe we can go back to him after a bit. We're even trying to get in touch with Caesar Mondal even as we speak. Like he was saying, Udayan Guha, a very, very powerful minister from North Bengal and part of the TMC, obviously making insensitive remarks about women protesters who were protesting against the rape and death of the 31-year-old doctor intern in Kolkata, saying that, disparaging things about urban women protesting. Go ahead, Caesar Mondal.
yes, that is the difficulty Mamata Banerjee is facing, as you notice that yesterday, after 14th August night, when the common people came down on the street and hit the street with proclaim the night and demanding justice for the Arjikar victim. Yesterday, it's a remarkable day for the Bengal politics, because two arch-rival football soccer clubs, Mohun Bagan and East Bengal, and their fans and supporters join hands for the cause of the Arjikar victim, and they demonstrated and they staged protest in front of Jivavarathi Kridangan. And police left no stone unturned to dismantle the entire protest. But days passing, and with the single day passing, more and more spontaneous participation in this protest is definitely causing a major difficulty for the Mamata Banerjee government. And practically they are giving, this protest are giving the sleepless nights to the top cops and the senior police officer and senior administrators and even the ruling party. And that's why in the middle of all these protests and things, there are several insensitive comments like Udayan Guha is coming. They are trying to dismantle the entire protest. But the positive part is, though the opposition political parties have been alleged by the ruling party that they are trying to capture, they are trying to hijack the entire movement and trying to politicize the entire issue. But in reality, the common people, people from every quarters of the society. They are participating. The doctors, the students, the soccer fans, and every common people is now standing behind this Arjikar victim, and that is the major headache for the Mamata Banerjee government right now.
Caesar Mondal, are any OPDs functioning in Kolkata? Because in Delhi, AIIMS has decided to now, keep some parts of the OPD open. In Kolkata, क्या doctors OPD शुरू करने का सोच रहे हैं?
In some the government-run medical colleges, the junior doctors, the entire OPD is shut down. They have no plan to open up the OPD service, but the emergency treatment and other treatment is going on. And if you want to describe the entire development, then I can say right now I am standing in front of the CGO complex where CBI is now questioning Dr. Sandeep Ghosh, the former principal of Arjikar Medical College, and who faced the heat from the Calcutta High Court also for his failure of duty. High Court earlier pointed out his role, and he's facing the CBI questioning for consecutive 4 days. And CBI also doing their other investigations. They are interrogated more than 30 people, including the security guards who were present at that hospital and that building on that fateful night. And they're expecting that soon they will come up with some positive results. And on the other hand, the protest is going on in different parts of the city. And today, after 14th of night, today people from different quarters, they are spontaneously coming down in the evening for the second phase of the protest, demanding the justice for the Arjikar victim. And gradually it is getting new momentum, and it's spreading across the state, not in the Kolkata, in different parts of the state, different district towns in the state, and gradually it's turning into a mass movement.
Caesar Mondal, please do stay with us, and even as you're speaking about protests, let me bring you up to speed and then go across to you to talk about it. Now, BJP's Amit Malviya has claimed that TMC ministers are threatening protesters to withdraw their demands for justice. He mentioned that after one TMC leader threatened violence against those questioning the government, another has also raised the spectre of violence in the state, particularly targeting voices demanding justice for the RJ Kaur Medical College Hospital victim. He accused the TMC of trying to subvert justice by destroying evidence, making it tough for the CBI to conduct a thorough investigation. Let me go back to my colleague Caesar Mondal to know more about this. So, Caesar, tell me something. I am now sure, but you are the expert, you are in Kolkata. Are the TMC leaders and TMC Karyakartas threatening people who are protesting? Because we saw that happen in front of our eyes that day when they entered RG Kaur Medical Hospital and broke chairs, pulled down the tents. Is it happening? What are you picking up on the ground, Caesar?
অশান্তি করি তাহলে তারা থাকতে পারছে না, কারণ আমরা ভালো করে জানি যে এই সব লোকগুলো শহরে একটা অশান্তি করতে চাইছে, তাই আমরা চুপ করে আছি। আর আমরা যদি অশান্তি করি
see, though the senior leadership definitely are not directly doing such things, but in the villages, in the rural areas, or in the different parts of the city, their local leaders definitely employ to diminish the movement. They are trying to stop the movement, and definitely they have an intention to threat. And several local people are definitely facing such threatening. But most importantly, if you notice that in last few days, Kolkata police already have summoned several renowned physicians and politicians from opposition, and even a Trinamool senior leader for posting different social media posts who stood behind this Arjikar victim. And Kolkata police have to say that these posts are provocating and far away from the reality, and it's for spreading rumors. They have been called, and this ploy the opposition parties and people from different quarters are seeing as a threatening from the state administration. Today, Dr. Kunal Sarkar and Dr. Subarna Goswami, two renowned doctors of the city, who from the beginning of the incident, they stood behind the Arjikar victim and they raised their voice against this brutal incident, and they have been summoned by Kolkata police for their social media post and their statement in the media. And now the entire medics, the medical practitioners, a major group of doctors, they are now escorting all those two doctors, those who are appearing in front of the police, and they said they will stage dharna in front of police headquarters until Dr. Kunal Sarkar and Dr. Subarna Goswami will come out. And they're practically saying it's a state-sponsored threatening to the doctors, to the people, to the students who are staging protests, who are raising voice against the government in support of the Arjikar victim, and who are demanding the justice.
On that note, Caesar Mondal, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. Thank you indeed. Meanwhile, the parents of the murdered trainee doctor expressed their displeasure with the role of Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and Kolkata police, the way they have played their roles in the case. Both parents accused the Chief Minister of stifling protests demanding justice for the daughter who was brutally murdered, and alleged there were attempts to hush up the case as soon as possible.
कोई रिजल्ट नहीं मिला है अभी तक। इस जो इंक्वायरी चल रहा है इसका कोई रिजल्ट नहीं अभी तक मिला है। इसके लिए आशा करने के बाद हम क्या कर सकते हैं। एकदम हम लोग का डिपार्टमेंट का कोई नहीं और कॉलेज का कोई हमारा साथ कोऑपरेट नहीं किया। पहले से तो हम ये बोल रहा है, यही तो दिक्कत है हम लोगों का, जो डिपार्टमेंट पूरा इसलिए इन्वॉल्व है इसमें। प्रिंसिपल तो हम तो क्या बोला, हम उसको जरूरत पड़ा उन्होंने बोलता है उसको हम लोग हमारा ऑफिस में बुलाओ, हम नहीं जा सकते। बाद में उन्होंने आया था लेकिन हम लोगों से बात नहीं किया। सीएम अपने रास्ते में नाम उतर के जस्टिस मांगता है, फिर जो जनरल पब्लिक है उसमें जब जस्टिस मांगता है उसको बंद करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। क्या इसके सब क्या बात है। हम लोग तो इसके लिए बहुत दुख आ गया। हम लोग पहले से उन्होंने जब पहला बोला हम ना कर दिया है। हम नहीं इसको तो नहीं बोला है उन्होंने। हम तो जब कंपेंसेशन के बारे में बोला है, हम लोग दोषी का सजा मिलने के बाद जाएंगे आपका पास और कंपेंसेशन के बारे में उस टाइम में बात होगा।
প্রথমে পুলিশ বলেনি, প্রথমে হসপিটাল থেকেই ফোন করা হয়েছিল যে আমরা আরজিকর হসপিটাল থেকে বলছি আপনার মেয়ে অসুস্থ। তো তখন এটুকু বলে লাইন কেটে দিয়েছেন। তারপর তখন আমি ফোন করি যে আমার মেয়ের কি হয়েছে, আমার মেয়ের কি হয়েছে। তো উনি বলেন আমি তো ডক্টর নই, ডক্টরের কাছে নিয়ে যাচ্ছি, ডক্টরই বলবেন কি হয়েছে, আপনারা আসুন। তখন আমরা এসে আমাদের ড্রাইভারকে নিয়ে যখন যাচ্ছি তখন উনি বললেন, আবার ফোন করলাম, তখন উনি বললেন আপনারা কি আসছেন। আমি মানে উনি কে ছিলেন, আমি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট সুপার বলছি আপনার মেয়ে সুইসাইড করেছে।
কবে বলেছিলেন কি টাইম?
বৃহস্পতিবার 10:53।
না, যে ফার্স্ট কল এসেছিল কি আপনার মেয়ে অসুস্থ, ওইটা দিন কি ছিল?
বৃহস্পতিবার 10:53।
শুক্রবার 9 তারিখ।
ও বৃহস্পতিবার ডিউটি গেছে, শুক্রবার মানে 10:53 তখন ফোন আসে প্রথম।
ওই টাইমে উনি বলেছিলেন কি অসুস্থ আছে।
হ্যাঁ,
প্রথম ফোন করেছিল অসুস্থ আছে, দ্বিতীয় ফোন আমি করেছিলাম।
আগে না থেকে নিয়ে নি, তারপরে আপনি বললেন। ঠিক আছে না ওই জন্য না ঘুম দেখতে দেয় না। আর আপনারা কবে ওইখানে পৌঁছেছিলেন?
আমরা সাথে সাথেই পৌঁছেছি, গাড়ি নিয়ে যতটা টাইম লাগে। তারপর আমাদের বসিয়ে রেখেছে, দেখতে দেয়নি। তারপর ডিপার্টমেন্টে বসে রয়েছি, 3টের সময় আমাদের দেখতে দিয়েছে।
বডি আপনারা দেখেছিলেন?
হ্যাঁ।
কি রকম অবস্থায় ছিল বডি?
ওই প্যান্ট ট্যান্ট গুলো সব খোলা ফেলা ছিল, গায়ে শুধু একটা জামা ছিল, চাদর চাদর দিয়ে মোড়ানো ছিল, হাতটা এরকম ভাঙা ছিল, এখানে চোখ দিয়ে রক্ত পড়ছিল, মুখ দিয়ে রক্ত পড়ছিল।
যেখানে ইনসিডেন্ট হয়েছিল ওখানেই আপনাদেরকে
কি করে বলবো যে ওখানেই হয়েছে?
না না সেটা বলছি না, যেখানে মেয়েকে দেখেছেন আপনারা, বডি দেখেছেন, ও শুয়ে অবস্থা, ও সেমিনার হলেই ছিল ওটা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ওটাই বলছি।
সেমিনার হলেই দেখেছি আমরা মেয়েকে।
আপনার রিয়াকশন কি ছিল পুলিশ বা হসপিটাল অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনকে নিয়ে? ওনারা তো বলেছিলেন কি অসুস্থ আছে আর সুসাইড করেছে।
হ্যাঁ,
আপনার রিয়াকশন কি ছিল?
না আমি বলেছি আমার মেয়ের এই অবস্থা দেখে কেউ বলবে না সুইসাইড করেছে, মানে তাকে দেখলেই বোঝা যাচ্ছে কেউ তাকে খুন করে ফেলেছে। তখন তো আমি বলেছি আমার মেয়েটাকে অনেক কষ্ট করে ডাক্তার বানিয়েছিলাম, এরা আমার মেয়েকে খুন করে ফেলেছে, আমি তখন বলে দিয়েছি।
কারো উপরে এরকম আছে কি মেয়ে আপনাকে আগেই থেকে বলেছিল
না
সমস্যা আছে নাকি?
না, মানসিক একটা প্রেশার ছিল, কাজের প্রেশার ছিল, কিন্তু কোনোদিন এরকম বলেনি।
কোনো কিছুই বলেনি?
না।
তো আপনি কি সিএম আপনাকে কল করেছিলেন, বলেছিলেন কি সবকিছু ঠিক হবে?
হ্যাঁ,
সেটা নিয়ে কি বলবেন আপনি?
বলেছিলেন আপনার বাড়ি যাব, সবকিছু ঠিক হবে, দোষীদের তাড়াতাড়ি ধরে ফেলবো। কিছুই তো দেখতে পেলাম না যে এখনো পর্যন্ত কেউ ধরা পড়লো, কোনো ক্লু পেলো।
একজন ধরা পড়েছে?
একজন ধরা পড়েছে, ওকে তো আমি মনেই করছি না, ও ভেতরের লোক না থাকলে বাইরের ও কি করে জানলো আমার মেয়ে ওখানে আছে?
আপনি যে বলছেন ভিতরের লোক কে আছে, এরকম কিছু আছে?
না না, আমার পুরো ডিপার্টমেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে দায়ী এর জন্য। ভিতরের লোক বলতে আমি পুরো ডিপার্টমেন্টকেই বলছি।
এখন যে সিবিআই ইনকোয়ারি করছেন, আপনি স্যাটিসফাইড আছেন?
এটা তো আশা রাখতেই হবে, আশাই তো বাঁচবো। আমার তো সবই চলে গেছে, কিছুই হারানোর নেই, সব হারিয়ে ফেলেছি, এখন আশা নিয়েই বাঁচবো।
আর স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট যে বলছে কি কলকাতা পুলিশ ভালো কাজ করেছে, সেটা নিয়ে কি বলবেন?
একটু ভালো কাজ করেনি, এমনকি এখন আমাদের সিএম যাতে প্রতিবাদটা বন্ধ করার চেষ্টা করছেন। আমার মনে হচ্ছে আজকে 144 ধারা জারি করে দিয়েছেন এখানে, যাতে মানুষ প্রতিবাদ করতে না পারে।
সিপি ওই দিন পুরো দিন হসপিটাল ছিলেন, আপনারাও ছিলেন, ওনার ভূমিকা নিয়ে কি বলবেন?
উনি আমাদের সঙ্গে কোনো সহযোগিতা করেননি, বরং কেসটা মানে পুরো যাতে তাড়াতাড়ি করে মিটিয়ে দেওয়া যায় সেই চেষ্টাই করছিলেন। যেরকম তাড়াতাড়ি পোস্টমর্টম হয়ে যাবে, তাড়াতাড়ি বডি নিয়ে পুড়িয়ে দেবেন, এরকম চেষ্টা।
Meanwhile, Kolkata Police Commissioner Goel said that no one from the police force had called up the parents to say that their daughter had died by suicide. Meanwhile, protests continue demanding justice for the 31-year-old survivor. Protest erupted near Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata's eastern metropolitan bypass on Sunday as thousands of sports lovers raised slogans demanding justice for the rape and murder of the doctor and questioned the decision to cancel the Durand Cup derby match between East Bengal and Mohun Bagan. Arch rivals in Kolkata's Maidan, supporters of East Bengal and Mohun Bagan came together with their flags and jerseys to protest against the crime and engaged in the scuffle with the police. The crowd started swelling at around 4 p.m. despite the decisions of organizers to cancel the match. There was a large deployment of police in front of the stadium and the protesters clashed with the police. Police made the announcement to the protesters to clear the arterial road and resorted to baton charge to disperse the crowd. Several people, including supporters of both the clubs, were detained. Among those detained was President of All India Football Federation, Bharatiya Janata Party leader Kalyan Chaube. Raising slogans of "We want justice," the protesters regrouped in the area. After some time, the situation continued to remain tense until the evening, with protesters and police coming face to face. Several protesters said that if so many police could be deployed, what was the reason to suspend the derby match? In a rerun of the Reclaim the Night campaign, hundreds of women took to the streets of Kolkata and other parts of West Bengal on Sunday night demanding justice. Braving intermittent rains, women of all ages and backgrounds assembled in several areas, just as Jadavpur, Goria, Behala, Parnashri, Khanna, Lake Town and other city locations and raised "We Want Justice" slogans. Protests similar to the 14th August Reclaim the Night gatherings across West Bengal were also held in Madhyamgram, Chaumata in North 24 Pargana, Shiliguri, Durgapur and other locations. Some protesters carried flaming torches while others displayed placards demanding punishment for those involved in the horrific crime and condemning alleged efforts by parts of the administration to shield culprits. Moreover, actors from Bengal, directors and technicians also staged a rally in the city on Sunday to protest the rape and murder of a PG trainee doctor at the state-run RG Kaur Hospital. Director Kaushik Ganguly, Shivo Prasad Mukhopadhyay and Arjun Dotto, along with actors Pauli Dam and Ankush Hazara, joined around 200 members of the Bengal film and TV industry in 1 kilometer march chanting Taliganj Industries at Ektai Shot, Justice for RG Kaur. Meanwhile, the CBI is questioning Shondeep Ghosh, the former principal of the RG Kaur Medical College, for the fourth consecutive day. On Sunday, he was questioned about his call records and WhatsApp messages. The agency has already found discrepancies in his statements, trying to shift focus of the investigators. The CBI is now trying to untangle what made the hospital assistant superintendent call up the family to inform that their daughter had died by suicide. Ghosh, who has claimed that he was not involved with what happened on 9th of August, was asked who authorized the professor to confirm and convey the news to family. The professor might have been instructed by someone else in the institution before calling up her parents. The agency may look into the mobile phone of the assistant superintendent for this. And with that, it's a wrap. Thank you.
Reports say Pakistan is buying dangerous supercam drones from Russia. What are supercam drones? Why does India's neighbor want it? Let's break it down for you. Will Pak spy on India with Russian supercam drones? News 9 Plus decodes. Russia's supercam drones are witnessing high international demand. Pakistan is one of its major buyers. This information came straight from Russian drone developer during the Army 2024 International Military Tech Forum. What makes supercam drones popular? Supercam drones have been successfully used in the Russia-Ukraine war to effectively detect and neutralize Ukraine firing positions and field depots. The company claims that the latest version can capture images faster than Olympic photographers. Other features of supercam drones include automatic tracking module, broadband anti-jam video links, latest payloads and optoelectronic systems, data transmission systems, airborne laser scanning, high precision aerial photography in temperatures as low as minus 40 degrees centigrade. These drones have real-time video transmission and radio range as high as 100 kilometers, top speed of 120 kilometers an hour, and can stay in air for 7 hours. From gas detection to real-time video and thermal imaging monitoring, the supercam drones offer a wide variety of services in defense, oil and gas industry, mining, construction, etc. Why is Pakistan investing in Russian drones? According to earlier reports, Pakistan has bought supercam S-250 mini drones. The quality remains a mystery as to what the country is using it for. No surprise here. Reports say Pakistan is using it for intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance purposes near Indian borders. If you look at the features of S-250 drones, these can be assembled quickly, can fly up to 3 hours in adverse weather conditions, can perform high-quality video monitoring and have a wide range of payload options. How worried should India be? Dangerous drones in Pakistan hands are an obvious concern for India. Our amicable neighbor is infamous for using drones for smuggling, arming militants for cross-border terrorism, carrying out recce's for terrorist attacks, etc. With more powerful drones at its disposal, its spying toolkit becomes stronger and more dangerous than before.
Fast.
My God, isn't she your daughter?
Yes.
She's playing football. This is boys' game. Make her study. If she doesn't get a good job, she will get a good match. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, auntie. My daughter will win the world by playing football.
Let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt, News 9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BVB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
So I'm Payal Nath, the CEO and Director of Kadam Heart. You're working with people, you're working with emotions, you're working with hands, you're working with nature. We are very clear, we want to commit to livelihoods. We want to commit to the planet. We want to impact 1 million artisans, which is 1 million families minimum. Be the change that you want to see.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
This was the kind of terrain that mountaineers basically climb on. You're talking of peaks of 15,000 and 16,000 feet. You have trouble breathing, the cold, the high altitude, the dizziness, the enemy staring at your face. And in some of those cases, the Pakistanis were not even expending ammunition. They were throwing rocks at the Indian soldiers. That's how close it was.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
How do you fulfill that promise? Because ultimately expectations have to be met. If you look at the political landscape, is it really changing for women? And what is the inability of the forces that dead bodies surface but not the living people?
Very good afternoon to all our viewers out there. You're watching News 9. Welcome back. And I'm Sriya Kundu back here with all the latest developments and updates of this hour from across the nation and around the world. Well, we begin the bulletin with some quick headlines as to what's happening all around at the top of this hour. Father of the murdered trainee doctor in Kolkata says he's not satisfied with the way Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has handled the case. Says she talks about providing justice but attempts to put common people in jail instead. Bengal Governor CV Bose calls for an emergency meeting of representatives from various sections of the society, seeks time to meet Home Minister Amit Shah. Resident doctors of AIIMS continue their strike seeking justice in the case but will provide OPD services to patients outside Nirman Bhavan in the capital. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah moves High Court challenging the governor's nod for his prosecution in the Muda scam. Congress to stage statewide protests against the governor's action. Champai Soren remains in Delhi amid buzz over his next move ahead of state elections. Tweets that he's keeping all options open. Hemant Soren says that BJP is out to split the JMM. Moving on to the international arena now, Chicago all set for the Democratic National Convention. Latest polls show the ratings of Kamala Harris has improved to 48% among Americans. US Secretary of State Antony Blinken arrives in Tel Aviv to push for a hostage deal between Israel and Hamas. It is Blinken's 9th visit since the war commenced between Israel and Hamas. People in large numbers participate in the India Day Parade in New York. A carnival float featuring Ram Mandir included in the parade. One person is killed in an explosion in Tel Aviv. Police is investigating the incident. Welcome back. You are watching News 9, where we are consistently bringing you all the latest happenings as to what is going on in Kolkata with regards to the horrifying, tragic murder, brutal murder of a trainee doctor at the RG Kar Medical College and Hospital. With that, let's get right into the story. We begin with the post-mortem report. News 9 has accessed the report, the post-mortem report of the victim in Kolkata rape and murder case, which has confirmed 14 serious injuries on the body. We take you through some of the crucial information that has been brought to our notice from this report, but we do advise viewers to use their discretion as we reveal the details. According to the report, the chest of the victim was completely exposed when the body was found. Lower garment was missing and blood-mixed fluid was flowing from her private parts, which confirmed rape. She had blood clots in the lungs. Prima facie, death has been due to gagging, and there were multiple signs of injuries and struggle on the body. The mouth and throat were constantly pressed to prevent screaming. Throat was strangled to suffocate. The thyroid cartilage, in fact, broke due to the strangulation. There were scratch marks on the left hand, her shoulder, behind the knee and ankle. Serious injuries around the private parts, including a complete rupture of parts within, left her in a bleeding condition. And these were clear indications of rape. There were blood spots in the woman's eyes. The pupils of both her eyes were dilated and fixed. There was blue color on the tips of her fingers and under the nails, which indicated the extreme pain she suffered from before dying. Well, those were some of the brutal details that have in fact been brought amid plenty of rumors that are going on with regards to what exactly were her injuries. Let's also take you through some of the latest developments into this particular case. Meanwhile, parents of the murdered trainee doctor expressed their displeasure with the role of Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee and the Kolkata police that they have played in this case. Both parents have accused the Chief Minister of stifling the protests, demanding justice for their daughter, who was brutally murdered, and alleged that there were attempts to hush up the case as soon as possible. Let's listen in to what was said by both the parents.
कोई रिजल्ट नहीं मिला है अभी तक। इसकी जो इंक्वायरी चल रहा है, इसका कोई रिजल्ट नहीं अभी तक मिला है। इसके लिए आशा करने के बाद हम क्या कर सकते हैं? एकदम हम लोग डिपार्टमेंट का कोई नहीं और कॉलेज का कोई हमारा साथ कोऑपरेट नहीं किया। पहले से तो हम ये बोल रहा है, यही तो दिक्कत है हम लोगों का। जो डिपार्टमेंट पूरा इसलिए इन्वॉल्व है इसमें। प्रिंसिपल तो हम तो क्या बोला, हम उसको जरूरत पड़ा, उन्होंने बोलता है उसको हम लोग हमारा ऑफिस में बुलाओ, हम नहीं जा सकते। बाद में उन्होंने आया था लेकिन हम लोगों से बात नहीं किया। सीएम अपने रास्ते में नाम उतार के जस्टिस मांगता है, फिर जो जनरल पब्लिक है उसने जब जस्टिस मांगता है उसको बंद करने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। क्या ये सब क्या बात है? हम लोग तो इसके लिए बहुत दुख आ गया। हम लोग पहले से उन्होंने जब पहला बोला हम ना कर दिया है। हम नहीं इसको तो नहीं बोला है उन्होंने। हम तो जब कंपेंसेशन के बारे में बोला है, हम लोग दोषी का सजा मिलने के बाद जाएंगे आपका पास और কম্পেনসেশন के बारे में उस टाइम में बात होगा।
প্রথমে পুলিশ বলেনি, প্রথমে হসপিটাল থেকেই ফোন করা হয়েছিল যে আমরা আরজিকর হসপিটাল থেকে বলছি আপনার মেয়ে অসুস্থ। তো তখন এটুকু বলে লাইন কেটে দিয়েছেন। তারপর তখন আমি ফোন করি যে আমার মেয়ের কি হয়েছে, আমার মেয়ের কি হয়েছে। তো উনি বলেন আমি তো ডক্টর নই, ডক্টরের কাছে নিয়ে যাচ্ছি, ডক্টরই বলবেন কি হয়েছে, আপনারা আসুন। তখন আমরা এসে আমাদের ড্রাইভারকে নিয়ে যখন যাচ্ছি তখন উনি বললেন, আবার ফোন করলাম, তখন উনি বললেন আপনারা কি আসছেন? আমি মানে উনি কে ছিলেন, আমি অ্যাসিস্ট্যান্ট সুপার বলছি, আপনার মেয়ে সুইসাইড করেছে।
কবে বলেছিলেন, কি টাইম?
বৃহস্পতিবার 10:53।
না, যে ফার্স্ট কল এসেছিল কি আপনার মেয়ে অসুস্থ, ওইটা দিন কি ছিল?
বৃহস্পতিবার 10:53। ও বৃহস্পতিবার ডিউটি গেছে, শুক্রবার মানে 10:53 তখন ফোন আসে প্রথম।
ওই টাইমে উনি বলেছিলেন কি অসুস্থ আছে।
হ্যাঁ,
প্রথম ফোন করেছিল অসুস্থ আছে, দ্বিতীয় ফোন আমি করেছিলাম।
আগে না থেকে নিয়ে নিই, তারপরে আপনি বলবেন, ঠিক আছে? না না না, ওই জন্য না, ঘুম দেখতে যায় না। আর আপনারা কবে ওইখানে পৌঁছেছিলেন?
আমরা সাথে সাথেই পৌঁছেছি, গাড়ি নিয়ে যতটা টাইম লাগে। তারপর আমাদের বসিয়ে রেখেছে, দেখতে দেয়নি। তারপর ডিপার্টমেন্টে বসে রয়েছি, 3টের সময় আমাদের দেখতে দিয়েছে।
বডি আপনারা দেখেছিলেন?
হ্যাঁ।
কি রকম অবস্থায় ছিল বডি?
প্যান্ট ট্যান্ট গুলো সব খোলা ফেলা ছিল, গায়ে শুধু একটা জামা ছিল, চাদর দিয়ে মোড়ানো ছিল, হাতটা এরকম ভাঙা ছিল, এখানে চোখ দিয়ে রক্ত পড়ছিল, মুখ দিয়ে রক্ত পড়ছিল।
যেখানে ইনসিডেন্ট হয়েছিল ওখানেই আপনাদেরকে
কি করে বলবো যে ওখানেই হয়েছে?
না না, সেটা বলছি না, যেখানে মেয়েকে দেখেছেন আপনারা, বডি দেখেছেন, ও শুয়ে অবস্থা, ও সেমিনার হলেই ছিল ওটা?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ,
ওটাই বলছি,
সেমিনার হলেই দেখেছি আমরা মেয়েকে।
আপনার রিঅ্যাকশন কি ছিল পুলিশ বা হসপিটাল অ্যাডমিনিস্ট্রেশনকে নিয়ে? ওনারা তো বলেছিলেন কি অসুস্থ আছে আর সুসাইড করেছে।
হ্যাঁ,
আপনার রিঅ্যাকশন কি ছিল?
না, আমি বলেছি আমার মেয়ের এই অবস্থা দেখে কেউ বলবে না সুইসাইড করেছে, মানে তাকে দেখলেই বোঝা যাচ্ছে কেউ তাকে খুন করে ফেলেছে। তখন তো আমি বলেছি আমার মেয়েটাকে অনেক কষ্ট করে ডাক্তার বানিয়েছিলাম, এরা আমার মেয়েকে খুন করে ফেলেছে, আমি তখন বলে দিয়েছি।
কারো উপরে এরকম আছে কি মেয়ে আপনাকে আগেই থেকে বলেছিল
না
সমস্যা আছে?
না, মানসিক একটা প্রেশার ছিল, কাজের প্রেশার ছিল, কিন্তু কোনোদিন এরকম বলেনি।
কিছুই বলেনি?
না।
আপনি কি সিএম আপনাকে কল করেছিলেন, বলেছিলেন কি সবকিছু ঠিক হবে?
হ্যাঁ,
সেটা নিয়ে কি বলবেন আপনি?
বলেছিলেন আপনার বাড়ি যাব, সবকিছু ঠিক হবে, দোষীদের তাড়াতাড়ি ধরে ফেলবো। কিছুই তো দেখতে পেলাম না যে এখনো পর্যন্ত কেউ ধরা পড়লো, কোনো ক্লু পেল। একজন ধরা পড়েছে, ওকে তো আমি মনেই করছি না, ও ভেতরের লোক না থাকলে বাইরের ও কি করে জানলো আমার মেয়ে ওখানে আছে?
আপনি যে বলছেন ভিতরের লোক কে আছে, এরকম কিছু আছে?
না না, আমার পুরো ডিপার্টমেন্ট মনে হচ্ছে দায়ী এর জন্য। ভিতরের লোক বলতে আমি পুরো ডিপার্টমেন্টকেই বলছি।
এখন যে সিবিআই ইনকোয়ারি করছেন, আপনি স্যাটিসফাইড আছেন?
এটা তো আশা রাখতেই হবে, আশাই তো বাঁচবো। আমার তো সবই চলে গেছে, কিছুই হারানোর নেই, সব হারিয়ে ফেলেছি, এখন আশা নিয়েই বাঁচবো।
আর স্টেট গভর্নমেন্ট যে বলছে কি কলকাতা পুলিশ ভালো কাজ করেছে, সেটা নিয়ে কি বলবেন?
একটুও ভালো কাজ করেনি, এমনকি এখন আমাদের সিএম যাতে প্রতিবাদটা বন্ধ করার চেষ্টা করছেন। আমার মনে হচ্ছে আজকে 144 ধারা জারি করে দিয়েছেন এখানে, যাতে মানুষ প্রতিবাদ করতে না পারে।
সিপি ওই দিন পুরো দিন হসপিটালে ছিলেন, আপনারাও ছিলেন, ওনার ভূমিকা নিয়ে কি বলবেন?
উনি আমাদের সঙ্গে কোনো সহযোগিতা করেননি, বরং কেসটা মানে পুরো যাতে তাড়াতাড়ি করে মিটিয়ে দেওয়া যায় সেই চেষ্টাই করছিলেন। যেরকম তাড়াতাড়ি পোস্টমর্টম হয়ে যাবে, তাড়াতাড়ি বডি নিয়ে পুড়িয়ে দেবেন, এরকম চেষ্টা।
Meanwhile, Kolkata Police Commissioner Vineet Goel has in fact stated that no one from the police force had called up the parents to say that their daughter died by suicide. So there is denial that's coming. There is complete denial at this point from the police that's coming in with regards to allegations being levied by the victims' parents with regards to the daughter dying by suicide. This is the latest update that we bring to you with regards to this particular case. We have more, but right now we are taking a short break. Do stay tuned to News 9 as we come back with more on the other side.
This was the kind of terrain that mountaineers basically climb on. You're talking of peaks of 15,000 and 16,000 feet. You have trouble breathing, the cold, the high altitude, the dizziness, the enemy staring at your face. And in some of those cases, the Pakistanis were not even expending ammunition. They were throwing rocks at the Indian soldiers. That's how close it was.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
For the very first time in our investigation, we unmasked the killer of Ravindra Matre.
In 5G, we have to stand with the world, and in 6G, we have to lead the world.
Winning a Grammy was an absolutely surreal experience.
Give it to me, fast. We'll put new glasses in the windows and they keep breaking it. This is the fourth time. You are playing football throughout the day. Will you win the world by playing football?
Yes, uncle. I will now conquer the world by playing football. Let's go to Germany.
World's largest football talent hunt, News 9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BVB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
Big fan of Ian Bell, watching him very classy in all formats.
I find Durban quite a challenge, which is still an enjoyable one.
You're not allowed to bowl a bouncer, so that tells you that they want to see runs on the board.
बड़े अच्छे टूर्स किए हैं, बड़ी अच्छी यादें हैं हर जगह की, जहाँ मैंने पर्सनली क्रिकेट को बहुत एंजॉय किया, ऑस्ट्रेलिया एंड इंडिया में बहुत ज़्यादा एंजॉय किया.
I love playing again England and India, and they were both very different challenges.
Up close and personal with legendary cricketers like never before. Icons of the pitch.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Welcome back. You're watching News 9, and at the top of this segment, we continue to follow the entire case that has in fact come up in the heart of Kolkata, which is the rape and murder case of a trainee doctor at RG Medical College. The CBI is questioning Shondeep Ghosh, the former principal of the RG Medical College, for the fourth consecutive day. On Sunday, he was questioned about his call records and WhatsApp messages. The agency has already found discrepancies in his statements, trying to shift focus of the investigators. CBI is in fact now trying to untangle what made the hospital assistant superintendent call up the family to inform that their daughter had died by suicide. Ghosh has in fact claimed that he was not involved with what happened on August 9th, was asked who authorized the professor to confirm and convey the news to the family. The professor might have been instructed by someone else in this institution before calling up her parents. The agency may look into the mobile phone of the assistant superintendent for this reason as well. Well, those are the updates with regards to the probe which is currently underway into the case. Let's also take you through some of the latest developments in terms of the protests that has consistently been on ever since this case came to light. In a rerun of the Reclaim the Night campaign, hundreds of women took to the streets in Kolkata and other parts of West Bengal on Sunday night, demanding justice in the case. Braving intermittent rains, women of all ages and backgrounds assembled in several areas such as Jadavpur, Garia, Behala Pornoshri, Khanna, Lake Town and other city locations and raised slogans, "We want justice." Protests similar to the August 14 Reclaim the Night gatherings across West Bengal were also held in Mondal, Choumatha in North 24 Parganas, Siliguri, Durgapur and other locations. These are some of the latest that we are bringing to you in terms of protests that have in fact been ongoing across the city. Let's also take you through what has been happening with these protesters. What have they been demonstrating? They've been carrying flaming torches while others displayed placards demanding exemplary punishment for those involved in the horrific crime, condemning alleged efforts by parts of the administration to shield the culprits. Now, moreover, Bengal's actors, directors and technicians staged a rally in the city on Sunday as well to protest against this gruesome, brutal crime. Directors Kaushik Ganguly, Shibu Prasad Mukhopadhyay and Arjun Dotto, along with actors Pauli Dam and Ankush Hazra, joined around 200 members of the Bengali film and TV industry in a 1-kilometer march, chanting Toliganj Industrir Aktai Shor, Justice for RG Kaur, which roughly translates to Toliganj Industry is one and they have one demand at this hour, which is justice for RG Kaur. With that, let's also take a look at the political developments into the story. BJP's Amit Malviya has claimed that TMC ministers are threatening protesters to withdraw their demands for justice. He mentioned that after one TMC leader threatened violence against those questioning the government, another has also raised the spectre of violence in the state, particularly targeting voices demanding justice for the RG Kaur Medical College hospital victim. He accused the TMC of trying to subvert justice by destroying evidence, making it difficult for the CBI to conduct a thorough investigation. Well, with that, now we also bring to you some of the reports, ground reports that has in fact been brought to us by our colleague Caesar Mondal from Kolkata at this given point with regards to what exactly is happening and taking place in the city. Let's take a look.
There are several insensitive remarks are coming from different quarters of the ruling party. Now, the Udayan Guha from North Bengal, who is a powerful minister in the Mamata Banerjee cabinet, and his comments definitely condemnable. And yes, that is the difficulty Mamata Banerjee is facing. As you notice that yesterday, after 14th August night, when the common people came down on the street and hit the street with proclaim the night and demanding justice for the RG Kaur victim. Yesterday, it's a remarkable day for the Bengal politics because two arch-rival football soccer clubs, Mohun Bagan and East Bengal, and their fans and supporters joined hands for the cause of the RG Kaur victim, and they demonstrated and they staged protest in front of Jivavadati Kridangan. And police left no stone unturned to dismantle the entire protest. But days passing and with the single day passing, more and more spontaneous participation in this protest is definitely causing a major difficulty for the Mamata Banerjee government. And practically they are giving, this protest are giving the sleepless nights to the top cops and the senior police officer and senior administrators and even the ruling party. And that's why in the middle of all these protests and things, there are several insensitive comments like Udayan Guha is coming. They are trying to dismantle the entire protest. But the positive part is, though the opposition political parties have been alleged by the ruling party that they are trying to capture, they are trying to hijack the entire movement and trying to politicize the entire issue. But in reality, the common people from every quarters of the society, they are participating. the doctors, the students, the soccer fans, and every common people is now standing behind this Arjikar victim, and that is the major headache for the Mamata Banerjee government right now.
Mondal. We continue to track the political developments into this case, wherein West Bengal Governor CB Bose has requested a meeting with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah and Union Health Minister JP Nadda regarding the rape and murder of the trainee doctor. Amid the uproar and protests, the Supreme Court, remember, has taken suo motu cognizance of the case, adding a bench of Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud and Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Mishra, who will be hearing the case on August 20th.
I respect the sentiments of the mothers. Certainly, the law will take its course. See, my communication with the Home Minister and the Union Ministers, I do not want to discuss the details in public. I'll do my duty. Regarding Arjikar, whatever steps are to be taken will be taken. We have the observation of the High Court about absolute failure of the state machinery, which is a very, very serious observation. I am apprised of that. As governor, I will do my duty and fulfill my promise to the people of Bengal.
Well, these are all the latest developments with regards to this given case. We are taking a look and constantly keeping a track of the case with regards to all the angles and aspects involved of the story and bringing you all the latest updates from the ground. But with that, we're shifting our focus down south to the state of Karnataka now. Congress in Karnataka is staging statewide protests against the permission that has been given by Governor Thawar Chand Gehlot to prosecute Chief Minister Siddaramaiah for his alleged role in the Muda scam. Gehlot on Saturday granted sanction for the prosecution of Siddaramaiah in the Mysuru Urban Development Authority site allotment scam based on the complaints by three activists, TJ Abraham, Pradeep SP and Snehamaya Krishna. The Chief Minister has refuted the allegations and vowed to fight it out legally. He has moved the High Court, challenging the order.
It's a clear conspiracy of BJP and JDS to destabilize the Siddaramaiah government, which is most popular government in Karnataka, which is addressing the concern of the common poor people of Karnataka. Their target is very clear, to destabilize Siddaramaiah. Siddaramaiah is the most popular chief minister who stands for the poor people of the state. They want to tarnish his image. But Congress party is strongly standing with the government. Congress party will fight with these issues legally and politically.
With that now, let's continue to keep our focus on what is happening in Karnataka. The opposition BJP is in fact staging a dharna in front of the Mahatma Gandhi statue on the Vidhana Sauda premises, demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah in the wake of the Governor Thawar Chand Gehlot providing sanction for prosecution. BJP leaders are demanding the resignation of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah. BJP MPs, MLAs and MLCs are staging the protests. BJP also raised the demand to investigate corruption charges against Siddaramaiah in his previous stint as Chief Minister between.
अलग-अलग मांग नहीं है, भ्रष्टाचार का आरोप सीएम के ऊपर है, मूडा स्कैम हुआ है, सबको भी मालूम है। उन्हें 2011 में क्या कहा, कब बीजेपी का सीएम रहे येडियुरप्पा, उस समय विरोधी नेता रहे सिद्धरामैया जी, उस समय उन्हें क्या कहा, उसको याद करने के लिए हम लोग यहाँ बैठे हैं। उन्होंने उस दिन कहा तुरंत इस्तीफा देना। राज्यपाल जी ने क्या निर्देशन दिया है, वो संविधान के वजह से संविधान के अनुसार दिया है, उसको पालन करना। ऐसा उन्हें क्या कहा, उसको हम फिर याद करने के लिए, ये भूल जाता है ना। वो कांग्रेसियों को भूलने का बीमारी बहुत पहले से है। उसके लिए उसको याद करने के लिए हम यहाँ बैठे हैं। संविधान 11 में कौन सा संविधान थी, वही संविधान आज भी है। भाजपा के लिए अलग संविधान, कांग्रेस के लिए अलग संविधान है क्या? नहीं है। अंबेडकर जी ने सबके लिए संविधान दिया है। कानून सभी को बराबर होता है ना। येडियुरप्पा जी के एक तरफ से कानून है, सिद्धरामैया जी के दूसरे तरफ से, ऐसा है क्या? नहीं है। इसके लिए हम याद करने के लिए, सिद्धरामैया जी आप उस दिन क्या कहा है उसको हम याद करेंगे। आप क्या कहा उसको पालन करो।
Today, resignation of Mr. Siddaramaiah.
Why, sir?
Because Siddaramaiah looted the poor people sites. That's why we are protesting against Siddaramaiah. Entire Congress government, everywhere in Dalit issue, they looted the 25,000 crores, and Valmiki Nigama, they looted in the 187 crores. That think this government ATM for the Congress High Command.
Well, with that now, we are slipping into a short break, but on the other side, we continue to track this story in greater depth. Stay tuned.
Muktiwani Yoda was aide to Sheikh Mujib came to my CEO. I told him that the family of Sheikh Mujib under captivity of the Pakistani forces. The first lady came with Sheikh Mujib and she embraced me and said, the God, the Allah has sent you to save us. Modi ji and the Hasina. During talk, she brought out this point again that Major Ashok Tara of Indian Army said me, my mother, my sister, my brother, we got independence on 17th December because of Ashok Tara.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Have not quite lived up to their pre-tournament billing, delivering a series of less than convincing performances. With 2 draws and a solitary win.
Your son will be Messi. No studies, just football all day. Go, my son, go. Make my face shine through playing football.
Not only your face, but also the country's. I will conquer the world by playing football. Come, let's go to Germany!
World's largest football talent hunt, News 9 Indian Tigers and Tigresses. In association with DFB Pokal, Bundesliga, BVB and India Football Center. Train and play matches in Europe. Register now and fly to Germany. IndianTigersandTigresses.com.
Welcome back. You're watching News 9, and at the top of this segment, we take you through the entire case that's now erupted, the situation that's erupted in the state of Karnataka in greater depth. This is with regards to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah now having challenged the governor, Thawar Chand Gehlot's sanction for a probe into the Muda scam in Karnataka High Court. While senior advocate and Congress functionary Kapil Sibbal will be appearing for Siddaramaiah, AICC Legal Wing Chairman Abhishek Manu Singhvi will be representing the party. Congress MLA and CM's legal advisor A.S. Punanna said that the legal team has prepared a petition challenging the sanction, arguing that the governor approved it without any probe agency's report establishing a prima facie case.
Leaders have not targeted any minister or any normal person in their cabinet. They've targeted the chief minister directly, and that is why you see how the Congress is getting aggressive. And yesterday when they had the cabinet meeting also, and we were there and we spoke to Priyank Kharge, He clearly said the entire cabinet, the ministers, the MPs, and along with that, the High Command also is with Siddaramaiah, and that is the support that Siddaramaiah has. And he's not going to resign. And there are other cases that were filed with the governor with regards to Kumar Swamy, with Mr. Jolla, and all these cases were not given sanction from the governor, but only Siddaramaiah's case on the basis of an RTI activist was given forward. So they believe that the governor is hand in glove. Now, like I was saying before, the BJP on the other hand have started this protest at the Gandhi statue. But before that, we'd seen the BJP protesting on the ground. They had a rally from Bangalore to Mysore, the entire Padyatra for 7 days, where they wanted to highlight this. But it all started when in the assembly they wanted a discussion over this. Now, all this did not happen, but what we see today is that the governor has taken cognizance of the complaint that was filed by 3 activists, among which one is TJ Abraham, and the governor has taken the note of his complaint with regards to the chief minister, and the chief minister will have to respond to that legally. Now, what are the options that the chief minister has? One is the legal discourse. The other is that he has the backing of all his ministers, the cabinet, and the high command. The third is that they counter the government with the previous cases of the BJP government. So these are a few options that the chief minister has, and these are the things that they were also discussing in the cabinet meeting yesterday on how they will also now try to highlight the corruption charges and the corruption cases that were there in the previous BJP government, and they will try to bring that in the forefront. So that is where Priyank Kharge comes in when he said that he will make sure that BJP leaders are behind jail. But all in all, what we see is that Karnataka also now joins the bandwagon with the states like Delhi, Jharkhand, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, where they've gone on to say that the governor is a puppet of the central government.
Moving on to another story now. The centre's decision to open a fresh round of lateral recruitments from the private sector into senior posts in the bureaucracy has sparked a political war of words. The opposition is questioning why reservation to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribes and OBC communities are not being extended in this case. Leader of the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, has called it a case of privatization of the IAS. Responding to him, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said, and I quote, "INC hypocrisy is evident on lateral entry matter. It was the UPA government which developed the concept of lateral entry. Second Admin Reforms Commission, the ARC, was established in 2005 under the UPA government. Shri Veerappa Moily chaired it." This is what's been said. Let's also take a look at what has been said by Rahul Gandhi. Earlier, Rahul Gandhi said lateral entry is an attack on Dalits, OBCs and Adivasis. He said that the BJP's distorted version of Ram Rajya seeks to destroy the constitution and snatch reservations from the Bahujans. Well, so this is the particular case that we are, story rather, in fact, that we are focusing on right now, with the opposition questioning why reservation to the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and OBC communities are not being extended in this case. And there is a war of words now that has erupted over this. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi has called it a case of privatization of the IAS. Responding to him, Union Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw has said, and I quote, "The Indian National Congress's hypocrisy is evident on lateral entry matter. It was the UPA government which developed the concept of lateral entry. The Second Admin Reforms Commission was established in 2005 under the UPA government. Shri Veerappa Moily had chaired it." This is the particular